love those presidential debates. I stopped in the mall to watch them in front of a big screen. Others were gathered there, most rolling their eyes at one or both of the candidates. As for me, I was perfectly bipartisan, not planning on voting for either. Still, I stopped to watch for signs of substance, listening for a genuine heartbeat for the people. Anything that could be the cause for anyone voting for either candidate. I was seriously searching for an indication that Trump or Clinton was actually capable of caring about anything other than their own agendas. Whatever they may be, one thing I know for sure is that their agendas do not include the voice of the people. They do not include the best interest of the people, and they do not include the common good of the people. So I didn't stay in front of the screen for long, because all I saw were caricatures of real people. Perfect stereotypes playing off of one another, both pretending that if they get to be the 45th president of the United States, that this time, after 44 other presidents fail, that one of these two will do what none before them have ever been able to do: keep a promise. Not that there weren't presidents who tried, but we all know what happened to them. Look at the Kennedys. What was real obvious to me is that these debates are designed to placate and entertain us, to make Americans believe that our votes matter, when anyone who can read knows that the position of the President of the United States was deemed by our founding fathers to be too important to be left in the hands of the common people. That is what the Electoral College was created for. But my concern isn't about the candidates. They might as well be actors and actresses. They do what they're paid to do and as they're told to do. Sure, Trump is a wild card, but so are Reagan and Schwarzenegger. The American people do love to be entertained. And Trump is putting on one hell of a show. While he may not be part of the old cabal like Clinton, he's still part of the power elite. And when you check on both of their track records, what you'll find is that with all the money, power, and influence they have, neither of them have contributed in any meaningful way to alleviating the suffering of humanity. They have not solved a single pressing problem affecting the lives of Americans. Just look at the water in Flint, Michigan. It's not a difficult problem to solve. What about homelessness? Affordable housing isn't hard either, not with all of the abandoned buildings around and the trend in tiny houses. Just saying. Or how about a living wage, affordable daycare, inexpensive higher education, decent public education? How about stopping the poisoning of our air and water supply, or ending the genetic modification of our food due to the clear and present danger these things pose to the health of Americans? Or how about halting the assault on our civil liberties and our loss of privacy, or police brutality? What about the police state? Racism, discrimination, poverty. I could go on, but you get the picture. None of the things that really matter to the average American is being addressed in these debates. Why? Because we traded all of those things in exchange for a sense of security, to be told that the government would protect us. The question is, who's going to protect us from the overreach of our own government? Edward Snowden sacrificed his freedom, his country, and his security to reveal the surveillance of every aspect of the lives of every person on this planet by a silent, sinister, and shadowy government. Clearly, it is time for us to stop looking to leaders who treat us like livestock to solve the problems they deliberately create just to generate fear within us, so that we will continue to give them more power to exercise more control over every single aspect of our lives. As for me, I know We came to earth to learn how to exercise dominion over our own lives, not to give our sovereignty and freedom to others in exchange for a security that has never been and never will be forthcoming, because the power elite feed off of our fears and securities to empower themselves. You see, the answers and solutions will not come out of Washington. They will not come out of the military-industrial complex, nor will they come out of the Oval Office. They begin and end with us accepting the truth about American politics and moving beyond the game. As long as we continue to participate in their game, we get held to their rules and their mind control. Rules we didn't even create, but rules we're expected to adhere to nonetheless. Really, all we have to do is just stop buying into the lies of people in power. Stop looking up to them to save us and start questioning everything, demanding accountability, criminalizing corruption instead of giving corrupt leaders a free pass. We can stop purchasing their corporate goods and start growing and creating our own goods and services. We have become a nation of consumers, not creators. We have got to get back to basics. Earth is governed by the law of contracts. So until we withdraw our implied or implicit consent to be governed by despots and despicable people, we are begging to be ruled. I don't know about you, but I'm done with this game. I'm from Texas, the Lone Star State. Our motto is don't mess with Texas. When we grow weary of playing with fools, we walk away from the game and we create our own. It's time to get back to the drawing board, people, because this is a fool's game with the cards stacked in favor of the house. We continue to play at our own risk, only to end up disappointed every time that we lose again and again.